We are in 2026, and this man here on the screen, Kamaru Usman, is the front runner for getting a title shot against Islam Makhachev in the welterweight division. This bald Malteser here is 1-4 in his last 5 fights, and in a division full of stacked killers, he's looking likely to get the title shot. In this video, I'm going to go through why Kamaru Usman should not get the title shot and who I think should get the title shot. The first point I want to make, Kamaru Usman is 1-3 in his last 4 fights. Obviously, he's coming off of a good win against Buckley. Who is Buckley in this welterweight division? Is Buckley anywhere near the title? Is Buckley a good contender? No. Does Buckley really beat anyone above him clearly in this division? I don't think Buckley beats Leon Edwards. I don't think Buckley beats Gary. I don't think Buckley beats Muradas. I don't think Buckley beats Rakhmonov. I don't think Buckley beats any of these top contenders. I don't think Buckley beats Sean Brady or Bilal Muhammad. And this win, it was a boring fight, smudge fest, wrestle decision. In round 5, he couldn't even get him down. Boring fight. It's not like Usman went out there and head kicked Joaquin Buckley in the first 10 seconds, highlight real KO, and we're like, oh shit, Usman's back. This guy's a problem. Nope. Smudged him to a boring decision. I'll give Usman a bit of credit against Khamzat Chimaev. He come in there short notice. It was a good fight. I do believe it was a draw. I think Chimaev 10-8'd him, and then he won the last 2 rounds. So it should have been, what's that? 10, 28-28, I think that should have been. But what also pisses me off every time Khamzat Chimaev has a fight, this bald fuck puts the little raised eyebrows tweets every time Chimaev has a fight. Yes, we get it. You had a close fight with Chimaev, but you still didn't beat him, mate. Additionally, he has two losses to Leon Edwards. That has just aged awfully. You know, you could argue he dominated Edwards in the first fight and got caught. Yeah, he did get caught. We'll give him that. But that second fight, Edwards clearly won. You know, outclassed Usman on the feet and defended the takedowns. And we've seen the fall off from Leon Edwards. Sean Brady made Edwards look like easy work. And Carlos Praches just fucking chinned him easily on the feet. Had no fear of what was coming back his way. And made light work of Leon Edwards. So you look at Usman's resume, bar Chimaev, the 2 losses to Edwards have aged horribly. And the win against Buckley hasn't aged well yet because Buckley hasn't fought since. Buckley has done nothing. He's 1-3 in his last 4 fights. He's not on a big win streak. You've got guys like Marco Morales, undefeated. Ian Gary, undefeated in the UFC. Well, Praches is undefeated in the UFC. No, he's not undefeated in the UFC. He's on a good win streak before he lost to Gary. Obviously, he's just come off 2 good wins against Jeff Neal. I'm not saying Praches deserves the title shot, but I'm saying he's more deserving than Usman is. And that says something. The guy's inactive as fuck. August 2022. Lost KO loss. We can understand he's sitting out for a while. He did deserve the instant title shot rematch to Leon Edwards. Lost that clearly. Then come back, did the UFC a favour, short notice, we can respect that. Good fight, lost, still lost. Didn't win, drew. Then sat out for nearly 2 years. Comes back, has a stinker fight against Buckley, and then sits on his ass demanding a title shot after absolutely nothing. Embarrassing. Another thing, I would love to know how Kamaru Usman is going to beat Islam Makhachev if he gets the fight. What would Usman's game plan be? He's got below average striking, you could say. The only notable KOs he has are over Jorge Masvidal, who's very fucking overrated, and a little nice one over to Gilbert Burns. I'll give him that. Nice little jab he got on him, sat him down. Bar them 2, Usman's known for having below average striking, and a guy like Makhachev has the. As much as I don't like Islam Makhachev, you have to respect Islam Makhachev. He's arguably one of the goats of the sport. He's only ever been knocked out once. When he was a tadpole in the game against, I think it's Adriano Martins, I think the guy's name is. Very, very you could say a fluke KO, just Islam Makhachev not being as good as he is now. Islam Makhachev is elite on the feet. He's fought elite strikers like Dustin Poirier. Uh, Charles Oliveira's got a bit of dangerous KO power in him. JDM, obviously, incredible boxing. Guys like Dan Hooker could caught in, Bobby Green, people like that, you know. I believe all them people I've just named have better striking than Kamaru Usman. Usman won't KO Makhachev. Usman's got barely any pop on the feet. His knees are finished. The footwork would be dead against Islam Makhachev. Makhachev would just pick him off at range. Makhachev could probably take him down and control him at ease. Usman is known for taking people down. If you see his fight with Edwards, with Buckley, Usman wants to take you down and hold you down. So does Islam Makhachev. Sorry, Kamaru Usman. Islam Makhachev is better than you at doing that. As it says there, Islam Makhachev possesses elite UFC takedown defense, boasting a 91.3 success rate, ranking him amongst the top in the promotion's history. Are you going to sit there and tell me Kamaru Usman is going to ragdoll Islam Makhachev and submit him or beat him by ground and pound? No, we fucking not. This is a legacy fight for Makhachev. It will look good on the resume. Oh, did you know Makhachev beat one of the welterweight goats, Kamaru Usman? Oh, did he do it in 2021 when he was in his prime? No. Leon Edwards' win over Usman is the best win against Usman anyone will ever have. Usman was in his prime then, he's completely washed now. And if this fight gets made, I see Makhachev curving him just like he did Volk. I think he'll just pop the body kick, you know, set the head kick up and put Usman down. I don't think the fight will be competitive at all. I think it's sheer money grab from the little rat himself, Ali Abdelaziz, wanting the to build Islam Makhachev up with a nice little legacy win. No doubt about it. Usman has an incredible legacy in the UFC, but he is not one of the best welterweights in the world, and that is who should be fighting Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev should be fighting the best welterweights in the world. I would rather see Ilia Topuria move up and get rid of the whole lightweight division, go back up, and bite Makhachev, rather than see him fight Usman. It's just a pathetic fight, and I really hope they don't make it, but I can see them doing it. I just see them doing it. Sad to say. Ali Abdelaziz will get his way. He's a wiry guy. He always seems to get what he wants, and I really hope I'm wrong, but I see them giving him the title shot. We just have to sit here for a free Makhachev win, which nobody really cares about. We want to see Makhachev fight the best in the world because I believe he is one of the best fighters ever. So we don't want to see him pad his resume against guys like Usman. I want to see Makhachev fight the best. And at the moment, Kamaru Usman is not the best fighter in the world. So, Kamaru Usman does not deserve the shot. So, who does? I mean, for me, between Ian Gary and Michael Morales. You know, if either of these two were given the shot, there would be zero complaints from me. Both of these are deserving of the shot. The main reason is because they're young, they're hungry, and they both possess power on the feet. The only way you're going to beat Islam Makhachev is by knocking him out. You're not going to out-grapple Islam Makhachev. The only way you're going to beat Makhachev is by putting the lights out. And that's why so many people want to see the Topuria fight in the future, because Topuria possesses godly power that I believe could put Makhachev out pretty easily if he connects on the chin. You know, we've seen Makhachev get wobbled. I know it was at 155, but we've seen Volk wobble him at 55. I know he's a completely different guy now at 170 with all the weight and muscle he has to, you know, the weight cut isn't as bad on him, so his chin will therefore be better. Just look at Alex Pereira, for example. But I do believe it's between Gary and Morales. Personally, for me, I think Ian Gary deserves the shot more than Morales. Ian Gary's proved himself more in the UFC. Great wins against Bilal, MVP at the time. That's a great win. No one else has beaten MVP. Carlos Prates himself, he's beaten Carlos Prates. Only guy to do it in the UFC. Ian Gary's proved that he's an elite fighter on the feet. He's got He's shown the takedown defense. He stuffed all of Bilal Muhammad's takedowns. We didn't see JDM do that. We saw JDM have some success. He didn't stuff them all. However, Ian Gary's got the build to do it. He's long for the division. He'll have a decent matchup size-wise to Makhachev. He won't get dominated on the ground. And his only loss has come to Shavkat Rakhmonov, the myth himself, Shavkat Rakhmonov. You could argue he nearly won that fight. That's little rear naked choke in the fifth. If he'd have won that, he'd already had his title shot against. So it was Bilal Muhammad at the time. He would have had his shot against Bilal. However, I do see why people say Morales deserves the shot. Ian Gary is a bit of a decision merchant. However, he's winning these fights. You know, Michael Morales is coming KO after KO. Great performances against Gilbert Burns and Sean Brady. You could argue Sean Brady was the number one contender, so why is now Michael Morales not the number one contender after beating the number one contender? He's in the first round. The Zesty King himself, Michael Morales, seems to possess more KO power than Ian Gary. However, we have not seen the grappling of Michael Morales, and that's therefore why I would like to see Gary get it, because there's a big chance with Michael Morales that you just see a repeat of the JDM fight where Usman, and Makhachev just holds him down for 25 minutes, camping half guard I mean, that's a real fight, you know, we all want to see that. But sadly, we don't live in this world where we get to see these two young, hungry, talented fighters fight Islam Makhachev. Sadly, I'm pretty sure the UFC are going to put these two here together, make them fight each other for the belt. Winner should get the belt. Winner should get the belt. What am I on about? UFC are going to make these two fight each other. Title eliminator for the belt. I don't know what the UFC are doing. We give guys like Paddy Pimblett a title shot, but not these two. Just look at the featherweight division, what they did to Volk. They gave Volk Lopez again. When we're in the exact same scenario here with Lopez and Usman. Neither of them two deserve the shot. You have two big contenders here like these two that deserve the shot. I'm pretty sure they're going to do JDM versus Prates as well. So there's a massive logjam at welterweight. So we need fights booked. We need fights to happen because we've got about 6 or 7 guys claiming a title shot, begging for a title shot, and no one's fighting. And the Ramadan's coming up, so you know, of course it means Makhachev won't fight for another few months. So we need to get this fight out of the way. At least ensure we've got a guy ready for Makhachev after he dispatches of Kamaru Usman, I assume. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. I post regularly on TikTok and Twitter, the same username, DillyMMA. Drop a follow, drop a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you guys for watching. We all hate Kamaru Usman.